occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And they've got the returner corralled. Guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's swarmed by the defense. And the Razorbacks come to the line in a hurry-up.
Boy, nice drag route here. And I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line, getting a hat on a hat and be able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that first down. Nice play.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Now it's second down here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And the ball is knocked loose. Who's got it? The defense recovers the fumble.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To the air, it's Willis. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes. And when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Runs right over the defender. A big play moves the ball across midfield, the opponent's 43.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a first down for the Hawks. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
The Razorbacks have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Bringing pressure. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Now here's the toss play. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking downfield, it's Willis. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but it's also recognized the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place at just the right time.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Trying to extend the play. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on second down. It's a solid game to pick up the first down and what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They look to throw it here on second down. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. And he's got it. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The shotgun handoff here. Finding some room with the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And the Razorbacks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. With the catch, it's Thomas. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? The pre-snap motion from the offense. And here's the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. It would be a 24-yard attempt. Should be automatic. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards on a first down for the Hogs. And, Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Working his way inside the 15. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He'll ride the back again here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And this pass is on target. Caught.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
The Razorbacks come to the line with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, down here inside a 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
2nd and goal for the offense. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line.
And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hogs. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. He's got it for a big gain. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Dropping back. It's Willis. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for...
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this time it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Who makes the grab. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. This will likely be the last play of the half. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Direct snap to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tide.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Using his legs, it's Thomas. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. This one will be fair caught. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Down he goes, a sack.
Well, that's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. And that's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. They do it for a 2nd time. DB's backing off from the line now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he can't connect. It's a costly turnover on downs.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Scanning the field. It's Willis. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Touchdown, Bama. They will claim the second half lead. And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. The lead is now 4, 21-17. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Ravens Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. Good job with it. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused, and it allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And the Razorbacks will bring their punt team onto the field. He's able to send the punt away. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Powers through a tackle. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to pass. It's Willis. Caught quickly.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a third and short from the 20. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught on the outside. It's Stewart. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They'll run it from the gun. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This offense really clicking. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance for this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line. He decides to have his best game of the season in this game. Everybody watching. What a game.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the same runner's got it again. He brings him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The Razorbacks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the tight end grabs it over the middle. An explosive play, big gain, spotted down near the 37. Handoff here from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Razorbacks are in the red zone. inside the red zone. They're looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball to 3. The Razorbacks will line up here on first down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And coach deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points. He drops back in the gun. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, it's Willis. Makes a quick grab. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Or it's snapped to the back. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Sets the formation. It's third down. Dropping back. Look at the throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. He finds the running back in the flat. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Launching one to the end zone. Picked off, a crucial turnover. On this winds up a safety.
Oh, this one hurts, Chris. Right when it looks like you have a chance to get back into this game. Now, keep in mind, even though you've given up a safety, it's still a 1-possession game. Now you have to kick this ball off to your opponent. It's going to come down to, can your defense make a stop to give your offense a chance again?
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This game just got tighter. Temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Willis. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop it.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to run it. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Here's the 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Willis. And here comes a deep shot. Caught near the goal line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
1st and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. And it's a kneel down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Goal line formation for the defense. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. They'll run it here. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. The shotgun running play call. The gain moves the ball to the 34. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down. And the Razorbacks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st down, it's play action. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. And he's back to throw again after they didn't completion on 1st down. Looks like he's going to run it. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.